Whilst the fashion continued minute by minute, amazingly, I managed to wangle a meeting with Roberto Escobar, the late Pablo's brother, accountant and general right-hand man. I felt that if anyone could shed some light on narco beauty, he might be the one. Hola, Roberto.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué has hecho?
Can we please come into your beautiful house?
Claro, con mucho gusto.
Your brother obviously was attracted to beautiful things. Did that extend to the way he presented himself?
Pablo se compraba 360 camisas para el año y todos los días se estrenaba una camisa. Mi madre las cogía y se las llevaba a los estudiantes de los colegios más pobres de la ciudad y se las regalaba. Él era una persona que le gustaban las mujeres bonitas, preparadas y las mujeres elegantes para vestir.
What do you think about this term narco beauty?
Primera vez la escucho, nunca la había llegado a escuchar.
We abandoned that line of questioning and let this sweet old blind man continue to touch me up as he gave me the tour.
Esa es la foto de Pablo. Estaba en la cárcel y este gorro se lo trajo mi madre de Rusia. Que ese gorro lo ponen todos los turistas que vienen acá para tomarse su foto aquí.
Do I look...
Ah, vea. No, hasta ya veo que... Aquí todos los días se hacen cosas diferentes, pero la moda es muy importante para Medellín y aquí hay mucho genio. Medellín sería la capital de la moda en el mundo.
Ciao, Roberto.
¿Ah?
Later on, we battled against the traffic to make it in time for Maria's surgery.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo amaneció? Mi nombre es hermana Aura, por aquí la vamos a atender muy bien. Bienvenido. Le vamos a dar un vestidito para que usted se coloque aquí.
Ya está.
She's obviously nervous, but she's holding it together quite well, unlike some of us.
We are going to begin the anesthetic procedure at this moment. Puedes respirar profundo, su oxígeno, muy bien. Vamos a cuidar mucho de ti, ¿listo?
When I see her lying there, it almost makes me feel as if she's got to 44. She's pretty gorgeous. It almost does seem a bit unnecessary.
Todo común y corriente, no tienen que quedarse callados. Pueden hablar. Pueden hablar.
We just have to try and stay calm. As soon as we feel a bit sick, we have to leave immediately, otherwise we will faint.
This is a regular kind of liposuction.
I'm just pretending I'm watching TV. If I feel like changing the channel, I just look out the window.
El espacio aquí donde está la grasa se amplía por el líquido. Look at the skin without fat. This is a sign that we are finished. The muscle contracts because I am in the muscle. Gasas que acabo de colocar ayudan a ampliar aún más el espacio allá adentro. And I'm going to put the implant inside.
think it's like trying to get a square peg in a round hole. One implant's in and one's halfway in. Yay! That's the second implant in.
Y termina la parte de la cirugía del aumento glúteo. Luego vamos a inyectar la grasa en este hundido. I have to be careful with balls that you can see here.
Yes. What's this?
Fat. Dale la mano ahí.
Ay, no se burle de nosotras. No, qué pena que comparto porque a uno le pasa.
I've just witnessed my first gluteoplasty and it looks amazing. It looks really natural. It looks so much better. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. We left Maria in recovery and moved on to the final fashion show.
I don't know what that means. I think it means look at my ass.
The Leonisa Lingerie Show was a combination of all the differing beauty and style ideals we'd come across during our time in Medellin. Backstage was packed full of world-class models, and yet the energy and atmosphere was still uniquely Colombian. Narco beauty is clearly a dying aesthetic, a hangover from a time that was in all seriousness a fiercely unhealthy chapter in Colombia's history. It's no surprise that the new fashion trends are looking towards a more sleek European ideal. Hopefully the Latin spirit doesn't become completely diluted in the name of high fashion. Someone said to me when we were backstage, fashion in Medellin's always a fiesta, and I think that kind of summed it up. So now we're going to go and have a fiesta. The after party was a bit of an anticlimax. Inert models stood half naked in cold, shallow water, gawped at by gross men with bad hair and shirts. A depressing example of how quickly the male gaze can turn sexy into seedy. It was getting late, and before my cameraman was lost forever to an elevator full of lingerie models, I felt we'd probably come to the end of our Colombian jaunt. We still had one last person to catch up with before we left. Maria, how did you feel when you woke up? What was the first thing that came into your head?
Gracias a Dios salí bien y que ya estaba bien, pero un frío. Era temblando porque eso es de la anestesia, sentí mucho frío y mucho temblor en mis piernas, pero contenta, feliz.
You look like a model. Your figure looks incredible.
Ay, tan bella, gracias. Sí, me siento súper bien. Me veo y así, sí, así era como yo quería estar. Y valió la pena el sacrificio. Valió la pena porque de aquí en adelante sí me siento súper, hiper, mega feliz. Por eso estaba feliz y estaba tan tranquila, porque sé que quedaban en la persona adecuada y más que adecuada, muy profesional en sus cosas. Es que es muy diferente uno estar así.
Where does it hurt?
Me duele toda esta parte de acá. Pero a comparación como que me aguanto.
Fashion Week's over, streets full of drunk people, and so it's probably time to leave Colombia. We've had an epic week. We love Colombia.
you ever wonder what happens to computers that you donate to one of those green e-recycling programs, this is basically it.
Kids from the north of Ghana come to this junkyard during the summer to break computers down for scrap and also inhale things that will probably end up giving them cancer of the everything.